Okay, next up, the most excited thing I was excited to check out was PlayStation dropped a new PlayStation Portal handheld, and people already got it early, bro. And testing it out. Now I want to know if it's, is it better than the PSP, or is it kind of, did they kind of set themselves back? And was the PSP still like before its generation, man, too good? Let's see. That's
What's
what it
going
looked
on,
like,
guys? It's your
apparently.
average consumer, and me and my boy Dom made another trip out to the PlayStation
Hey, man,
headquarters.
I don't know about the rest of the, the community, black folks and stuff, but the black community, you know, y'all know Marquise Brownlee. If you don't know Marquise Brownlee, he another tech YouTuber, black, and then you got your average consumer, them the top tech black YouTubers, man. Shout out them boys, they did their thing, got themselves in that industry, man. Which I wanted to be low key when I was younger. I wanted to be a tech YouTuber because they get invited to all these. Cause I love tech. I ain't gonna lie, it's really cool, interesting, especially being in the opportunities that they be getting flown out, like going all these places. They go to the new iPhone reveal, get to test it. They get sent the new iPhones. They get sent all this new technology every week to try out, to get sponsored. And them tech sponsorships is probably crazy. But just to be able to like get sent like all them free tech items and use them and test them out, keep them possibly, depending on the deal when they sent it to you, whatever. That's fine. I like that. Going to all these cool tech places, bro. Cars, tech cars, new cars, electric cars coming out, all this, that. A whole bunch of tech goes a wide range. And Marquise Brownlee and your average consumer be covering it all, man.
To see the newest version of their handheld line, sorta. Today, let me introduce you guys to the PlayStation Portal. So let's talk about the PlayStation Portal and everything you need to know. So pretty much what we're looking at is a DualSense controller with an 8-inch display slapped right in the middle. And that 8-inch display is a 1080p panel with a 60 hertz refresh rate, and it should have all of the features that you come to expect from a standard DualSense controller. So pretty much all of the same buttons, and for the trackpad, there's like a virtual trackpad built right into the touchscreen, and you can pretty much use it with any thumb. They kind of got them on both sides of the screen. Now, if we take a look around the device itself, first things first, I gotta say, it is really lightweight, which was really surprising. It feels really comfortable to use in the back of the and it feels just like you're holding a DualSense controller. What is really cool though, it has these nice LED strips on the side.
I'm assuming low key that you have to, it's remote play. You can't just like turn it on and like log into your PlayStation account and play all your PlayStation games. Which it should be, because like on the PlayStation app, you have to log in, and depending on how many devices you got, I got like 2 PlayStation 5s and a PS4 that I'm logged into. So it will ask me which one I want to sign into whenever I log into the app. So if this is like that, you can sign into whatever console your choice, so it know which games you have and have downloaded, and then you can play them. That would be smart. Now, if this is just remote play where you have to turn on your PlayStation 5, it's kind of stupid.
So with certain games that use it, it looks really cool. We were playing Astro's Playroom. I love the way the blue LEDs looked on the side. And on top of the device, we've got a few buttons. We've got the power, your PlayStation Link button that allows you to pair to some PlayStation headsets, which we'll talk about a little bit later, as well as your volume controls on the side. And underneath that white portion, you've got your USB-C port as well as an auxiliary port. So if you want to plug in some headphones,
do they have speakers?
You'll be able to do that right from there. But overall, the screen is really thin and it's a really lightweight device. Wide, but it is really comfortable to use, and it's actually a really nice looking screen. Now I know the burning question is, what exactly is this device and what can it do? Well, this is a PlayStation 5 companion, and it's going to be completely dedicated to remote play, like a lot of us guessed.
See, that's where they messed up, bro.
Dedicated to remote.
Why can't they do like no wirelessly thing, like sign into your PlayStation account and here's all your games. Even if we have to re-download those games or something, bro. And it comes with like an internal storage, like, cause that remote play, bro, it's not cool. You have to turn on your PlayStation 5 to play it. At least in my experience, it don't work with it off or in rest mode.
Remote play, like a lot of us
It gotta be on.
So that is the main function of this device. Now, even though it's a remote play device, it should still have all the features you typically get from a DualSense controller. So even all of the haptics should feel exactly the same as using your regular DualSense controller with your PS5. So unfortunately, we're not looking at this as like the next Vita or anything. This is an accessory to your PS5. So maybe somebody's using the TV to watch something, or you want to lay down in bed while you play your game, whatever the situation may be. This is going to be that device that lets you play your PS5, but comfortably in a different location. And from my understanding, this device should run remote play better than what we see on like a smartphone or a laptop.
Yeah, hopefully, because those are not that great.
The PlayStation Portal should be more
graphics look worse and bad
to those devices.
like fucking 720 30.
It ran really smoothly, and if I'm being honest, I couldn't tell that it was remote play. It felt like I was playing the game right on the device. So that's a big win. Of course, you're gonna get better results.
I tried to remote play to my PC one time, bro. That shit did not look good whatsoever. It looked like it was, what's below 720? It looked like it was 480p, like 30 frames, bro. Nah, it did look like it was like 720p.
As the PlayStation 5, and you've got a good connection. Now you might be wondering, can you access remote play somewhere else? Maybe if you don't want to play on your couch, you want to just go somewhere else. Yes, you can. The quality of your stream is always going to depend on your internet connection. Like me personally though, I want to see if I can just hotspot from my phone straight to the device. That's what I used to do with like my Vita and my PlayStation 4 years and years ago. I want to see if I can get that to run now. It'll work, but I want to see how good it'll be. That's going to be for another video. Now, of course, the next thing you're going to want to know is pricing, right? Jay, you weren't there. What do you think the price is going to be like? It's actually going to be $199. Oh, surprising,
that's
right?
Not
so I was a little surprised when I heard
horrible.
the price too, because I think everyone assumed
maybe like 150 though. Ain't gonna cap.
It's going to be like $300.
This is just remote playing.
It's actually going to be $199. And I think that is PlayStation saying like, this is truly an accessory. It's not supposed to be this expensive.
Like 140. I don't know.
Standalone device.
140 sound right.
It's supposed to be an accessory for your PS5 if you just want to play somewhere else in the home. But of course, I'm curious what you guys think of the pricing. Let me know with a comment down below if it's higher or lower than you expected. Now, I didn't get told exact dates, but pre-orders should be really soon, and this is going to be coming out later this year. Now, let me know what you guys think of this being a dedicated remote play device. Is it an accessory you find yourself picking up? I can see myself wanting it because there have been plenty of times I want to play my console, but I can't dedicate a bunch of hours to sitting on the couch and really getting down with the game. This is something I can see myself playing in bed so Ari doesn't kill me and yell at me. Now, for those of you wondering how this thing is actually going to behave, what it's going to...
Yeah, I mean, I could see it being useful in the case where you do want to just, say you at your desk or something, and your PlayStation not at your desk, or, another desk in your house. And, you editing or something like that, your PlayStation, in the living room or something, you just want to play a little game here and there. Maybe your video rendering and it take an hour to render for some reason. Yeah, you just sitting there playing it real quick, doing some other stuff on your computer, or, you just want to play it in a bed, or you on the toilet, you just want to play it real quick. I can see the purchase. But paying $200 to get to play in different parts of your home where your PlayStation isn't set up, is it worth $200 to play in different parts of your home without having to move your PlayStation, or in places that you can't move your PlayStation? I don't know. It feels $140. It would be worth it. I ain't gonna lie. $140 is reasonable, but $200. I don't know about it.
Feel like to use it? Well, from my understanding, it is going to have like its own little separate menu, so you can like log into your Wi-Fi, connect to the PS5, maybe.
Because it's pretty much paying like $200 for a Bluetooth like device, bro. It's like a casting, you know, like a Google Cast, Chromecast, bro. How you just cast your phone to the Google Chrome TV thing. It's like that. Just like you casting your PlayStation 5 to this new device, new handheld device. Why would I pay $200 for a borderline something casting the games onto this more stable device?
Change a couple of settings. We didn't get to see that UI, so I can't really talk
That's
about
how I
that
look at it, yeah.
But you're gonna have all those things so you can get your initial setup going. And then you're gonna be able to pair to your PS5 so you can do the remote play. And obviously once it's connected, you're going to have like all the menus and settings and whatnot of like a PS5. We know how remote play works. But you might be wondering what happens if like you try to put this thing to sleep and like, you know, go and do something really quick. Well, you're basically going to put your Portal to sleep. And if you want to run to the kitchen, grab some snacks or a drink, whatever, and you quickly come back within a few minutes, you're going to be able to resume right from where you left off. But if you go away for a while and you haven't touched it for a bit, you're going to have to reestablish your connection when you hit that power button. And depending on your settings for your PS5, if it went to sleep or something, turning on the power button with the Portal is going to be able to wake it up and then
that's cool.
the connection so you can continue playing on it. But like with any remote play device,
turn the PlayStation on with your phone.
For a bit, you will have
with the device
running still. So make sure you pause your game or something so that you don't get yourself killed. And of course, you can just continue playing from your PS5 to your Portal or from your Portal back to your PS5. Whatever you want to do, it'll pretty seamlessly go between the two of them. So that's pretty much the PlayStation Portal, but Sony also showed us two other devices. Now, one of them being the earbuds that we saw with a lot of the Project Q promos, and that is called the PlayStation
I wonder who's actually buying that.
Explorer. And these earbuds are, of course, going to be able to work with the PlayStation Portal, your PS5, even your PC, as well as your phone, because it's going to have Bluetooth built into it. So you're going to be able to use this with pretty much any device you want to throw at it. Now, these are actually some larger earbuds, but they actually fit comfortably in the ear. They're pretty tall, and they even have some buttons. There's a link button, as well as volume controls. The design is pretty interesting. I feel like PlayStation's been pretty bold with the way they've been designing these accessories lately, like from the PS5 to the new headsets and the earbuds and everything. I like the direction. It's out there, but it feels like futuristic. I personally like it. Now, what's interesting about these earbuds is that they use this thing called planar magnetic drivers, which is something that's typically found in like really high-end headphones. I'm really curious to see how it performs with like different games.
I have no idea what that is.
It's something we haven't really seen before, so I'm very curious to test it out.
Sounds interesting.
In my short time with it, they sounded pretty good, but I had like minutes. So we got to see what it's like to actually spend some time with it. I'm curious to see how it performs. Now, something that I do like about this is that it can connect through low latency and Bluetooth at the same time. So if you're using this as a gaming headset, you can also have it paired to your phone so that you can take calls and listen to your game at the exact same time. So while you're shooting around in your game, you can be talking to someone on the phone.
It happened. We got back.
That's cool though. I ain't gonna lie. Talking on, cause can regular headphones do that nowadays? Like talk on the like two ways, like listen, like wireless. Can my Apple AirPods, can I like connect it to the PlayStation and will the phone call still come through? I think I can actually, because I know AirPods you can connect to multiple phones with the same AirPods.
If you're in a party chat and on the phone at the same time, things can get real confusing, but it is possible. But you will be able to hear and speak to both sides, people in your party, as well as the person on the phone. Now, the Explorer are also equipped with smart microphones, so they've got AI tuning so that it can drown out some of the noise you've got going on in the background, something we've seen come to a lot of headsets, and I'm happy it's going to be coming here. Now, of course, the thing's also going to have a charging case, and it's got a pretty wide looking design that slides over, which is a mechanism we don't typically see. We usually see charging cases kind of like a clamshell where it pops open. This one slides over to the left, you can pop them out. It has the link button in the center so that you can initially pair them to whatever device you want to pair them to, and it has the USB-C port on the right side. And I know you guys are probably wondering, what's the battery life on these devices? Well, we don't have any official numbers just yet, but I will update the description down below with wrong. $199. Oh, so it's a little bit.
Those headphones are $199.
And this would have been really surprising to me.
See how is those little headphones the same price as that handheld remote play device? They both $199. Bro, what? Something ain't priced right, bro.
Magnetic drivers,
something don't deserve to be priced right.
Let me know what your thoughts are down.
So this headset is real quick.
To let you know when the light is on, with a mute button on it as well. And on the right side, you also have another LED to let you know when it's connected to your device. On the bottom of the right side, you'll also find the control.
I might get some Bluetooth headphones, ain't gonna lie.
Button, as well as a headphone jack, your USB-C port, as well as your volume controls. So all pretty standard controls, but there's something interesting about these headphones. There's also a charging port.
I'm lying, I don't want no Bluetooth headphones for real.
So what's interesting about this is there's now going to be an attachment that comes with the headset that allows you to use it as a hanger. So this hanger can be put on like the side of a monitor, the side of a desk,
oh, that's cool,
on a stand of some sort, and you'll be able to actually dock your PlayStation Pulse Elites so that it can charge like this instead of using the USB-C port. I'm really curious to see what kind of third-party headphone stands we're going to be seeing for this hanger.
How much the headphones cost?
PlayStation Pulse headset.
It's cheaper than
It's $49.99.
the headset.
The headset.
See?
It's cheaper than.
How does that make sense?
Actually.
And what did I tell you, bro? I knew something was gonna be priced. Something should have been priced in the 140 range, and it should not have been them headphones. It should have been the DualSense. I mean, not the little remote play device, bro, or at least the little buds, bro. So you telling me the biggest headset like this is $149? The small little AirPod size Bluetooth buds, $199, and the little AirPlay device, it's also $199. These prices not adding up, right? To be honest, I don't know who's in the marketing team thinking that this made sense. I don't know.
So it's interesting. I was actually pretty surprised too. I thought they would maybe be the same price, but it's cheaper than the earbuds. So I mean, that's a pretty competitive price, $150. I think it is.
I don't know. Maybe it's the stuff inside of the technology that just make them more. I don't understand that for that remote play device though. That's the only thing I don't understand why that remote play device is $199. But that shit is basically a device to Chromecast games too, but just gonna look better and work better than if you use your phone or your laptop or your PC or anything else to actually remote play, because remote play is kind of ass.
It's a $50 increase compared to the Pulse 3Ds. But yeah, $149.99 for those. Now you guys have heard me say PlayStation Link a few times, and that is PlayStation's low latency connection with this adapter. Now PlayStation actually gave a name to it this time because there's a lot that it can do on its own. So if you have a pair of PlayStation
what is it? Do I need
Elites and you have a pair of Pulse Explorers, you can have them paired to the same adapter, but you can only use one at a time. Once you turn one off, the other will take over. And the headsets can actually be paired to multiple PlayStation Link adapters. So if you want to have one in your PS5, one in your PC, one in your laptop, whatever, you can pair to multiple adapters.
Pretty much. Oh yeah, that's like to connect your Bluetooth devices pretty much.
And check it out and see. But that's it for the new devices. I wasn't expecting a few things, so interested in seeing how it all pans out.
Okay.
But I'll catch you guys in the next one.
I guess. And just the actual trailer PlayStation had for them.
99.9% of you aren't subscribed. That is thousands of viewers not subscribed yet. So, if you find yourself coming back or enjoying the content, subscribe.
Yes, I'd go ahead and look at this too. I didn't know in that video it was gonna show all the headphones and all that other stuff. I mean, the design of the headset look cool. In a way. stuff in the background, bro. You know, I obviously wouldn't be buying none of this because I already got stuff. You know, I don't need none of this. Usually, I know when PlayStation dropped their last headset, everybody was saying it wasn't that good. When they dropped the headset with the PS5, it wasn't good. I mean, I don't need no new headset. I got Steel Series, like, headset. I forgot what's the actual specific numbers on the Steel Series, like, or the specific name of it, but Steel Series brand. I don't need no other stuff. No. Now, that remote play device, it wouldn't be that handy for me. It'd only be handy if I could use it, like, going out of town. Like, finna go out of town in, like 2 weeks, finna go out of town. It would be handy then, but that's only if the connection would even work in another state. That's if the connection would even work in another state, bro. Would it, and if it would be good, like, can I turn on my PlayStation 5 through remote play in another state that's not that far away? I don't know. That's the only way it would be useful for me, if I could use it like that, like on the road trips and stuff. But if not, if it can't connect for real, that's why it shouldn't have been no damn remote play, bro. They just need to make another PSP, PS Vita type situation, man. And go ahead and do it right, bro. Let me look at the PSP real quick. What's the PS Vita, bro? I don't remember what the PS Vita look like. What's the difference? PS Vita and the PSP. What's really the difference for real? I ain't gonna lie. What's I know the PSP, you had to put the games in the back of it. I never owned a PSP, bro. I was 3DS kid. I ain't gonna lie. DS, Nintendo DS. I had a Nintendo 3DS. But I had a friend who had the PSP. So I can't lie to you. I ain't gonna cap like I was a PlayStation PS Vita, because I wasn't need no PlayStation back in that day. And, you know, I was on Xbox 360. GameCube, the Wii. I was on stuff like that back in the day when this stuff was out. So I wasn't really in the PlayStation realm, but just like most people I know, once the PlayStation 4 came out and the Xbox One, everybody moved from the Xbox 360 to the PS4. Just how it was, man. I want to know the difference between PS Vita and a PSP now. I'm gonna look that up on my own time. See, this is what I thought. I think I've seen this concept before, and this would have been cool. You know, I prefer the look of the other one, I ain't gonna lie. But, I mean, this look would have been cool too. I prefer the look of the other one though, like the real one that's out. But I would have preferred if it actually, like, displayed your games and stuff, like, and it not be remote play, bro. They fumbled low key. If they did somehow, if they could do somehow that thing could run off on its own Wi-Fi or the Wi-Fi from wherever else, and you can connect to like a PlayStation account and play your games from whatever console you choose, like the PlayStation phone app, you can choose whatever console that you finna log into. So you can pick whichever console, so it know which games that you want on the PSP. I mean, on a remote play device, and then you can play them wirelessly without downloading them. You can just go to your account that already got them downloaded on that PlayStation account, on that PlayStation console, because you can choose which console to sign into on the mobile app, PlayStation app. So whatever console. Yeah, I explained it already, man. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. If it was like that, bro, then they would have had competition. This would have been the best thing. That probably would have beat PSP, PS Vita and stuff, if you could just play all your games without it being remote play, bro. Over any Wi-Fi, wherever you go, and without turning your PlayStation 5 on. But it is what it is, man. I ain't gotta worry about it. I ain't getting it. So